Hi, I'm Emily, and this video is kind of like many videos that are on YouTube, telling my story, but mine's gonna be different, only because, one, I'm not using cards. Like, no cards, my voice. I think that it's more personal, and it's better when it's actually somebody talking and telling their story, not someone else reading their story. Well, ever since I was little, my father was very sick. He was he was he was amazing. He would always be singing or dancing or laughing or making other people laugh. That's what he loved doing. He played the flute. He would play with me, my brother, and my sister, and he was just a really amazing dad and amazing guy. And he started getting sick, like really sick, and in and out of hospitals, and I didn't know why. I was really little. I just was like, oh, something's wrong with my dad, like, but he'll get better. As I got older, I understood more, which sucked, because I finally understood that he might not get better. He had heart failure. He had his first heart attack before I was born, before my 21-year-old sister was born. And thankfully, he could still work. But as time went on, he had another one, and this one wasn't good. He actually flatlined for a while, which, for people who don't know, that means technically you're dead, and they're trying to save you. Thank God that they did save my dad that time. I got to grow up with him for a while, like, got to hear his sing, which was amazing. He was my inspiration to sing. He was my inspiration for a lot of things. The doctors told him that he wouldn't make it past 30. He was 58 and still going strong. Well, I was hoping. He had been fighting for 20 years, in and out of hospitals, bags and bags of medications. He was unhappy, but happy at the same time. He was such a strong man, fighting for that long, just hoping to stay alive. Not many people know that. And not many people my age, even older than I am, go through that. Go through wondering if your dad's gonna be there when you get home from school. I didn't have many friends in middle school because I just wanted to be home with my dad, which was okay with me because I loved him and I wanted to spend time with him. He was always there for me. He was always the one to help me and make me feel better. But then again, he was like that for a lot of people. Somebody would meet him once and just know him and want to be around him. He was the life of a party. On May 7th, 2012, my dad passed away. Even though for years I, there was always that possibility that this would happen, I never thought it would this soon. He died a week before my sister's birthday and about 2 weeks before mine, and only a few days before my prom, my junior prom. I was excited for him to see me. I never dress up, but he didn't get to see me. Well, he did, but from up in heaven, which is not what I wanted. The first song they played at my prom was Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. He would always sing that. And I cried. But I guess that's normal. I was crying for a long time. I still cry sometimes. But my family, my friends, even some people I'm not really friends with at all, they helped. And I'm not the kind of person that really goes for help and like, oh, give me sympathy. But sometimes you do need it. And I'm stronger now because of what happened. I wish it didn't, but it did. And I know he's still with me. He's probably watching me right now, which makes me feel better. He wouldn't want me to be upset. He wouldn't want me to put my life on hold. He wouldn't want me to be angry. He would want me to be happy, to think of all the good times that we had, and just remember him, remember his jokes, everything. And I do. I go through life not trying to start fights anymore or hold grudges against people because of him. He he was my dad, and I still miss him, but now I know he's not in any pain. He's not upset. He's probably up there laughing, joking, singing, dancing, playing the flute, doing the things he couldn't do here, up there, and waiting for us to come home, come back there with him. And I can't wait till I'm there again with him. His life was cut short, but he made the best of it. He fought and fought. He won for a while, for a long time. He he was amazing, and he still is. I love my dad. Just to everyone who gets mad at their parents, and everybody does. I got mad at my dad sometimes. But you have to remember, you could wake up one day and they'd be gone, and you'll regret some things. Tell your parents you love them every day. Like, I told my dad every day before I left the room that I loved him. You don't have to do it to that extent, but maybe once in a while just randomly be like, I love you. And I know some people don't have that kind of a relationship with their parents. Maybe try to strive to get a better one with them. But this was my story. What's yours?